Yesterday, we released the 100th episode of the Daily Brief Show. And this is kind of funny because we had absolutely no plan or structure in mind for this channel. I mean, think about the name of the channel. It is literally called Markets by Zerodha. It's probably the most boring and unimaginative name for a YouTube channel. Now, I'm sure most of you do not know the story. One of the biggest reasons we started this was because of our CEO, Nithin. One day he mentioned how there is no good Indian podcast that gives a quick overview of the biggest stories in the Indian markets whenever he was traveling. So we figured if our boss has a problem, we might as well solve it. And that is how the Daily Brief Show was born. When we started about 3-4 months back, we did not know if the channel would do well or if the shows would do well. But what we knew for sure is that we would not chase engagement or do gimmicky things to hack the algorithm for views. So this left us with only one thing that was in our control, which is quality of our content. So we put in a ton of research for every single episode that was put out. In fact, for the first 2 months or so, on most days, we would write and edit scripts from morning until about 9 o'clock and then record after that. Looking back now, the number of days we felt a burnout is pretty crazy to say the least. But all said, it was still a lot of fun because we did everything with a genuine intent of informing as well as educating people. The fact that today we have over 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, 14,000 subscribers on Substack, 10 lakh views on YouTube, and 4.5 lakh listeners on audio is kind of crazy. To be honest, none of us on the team had expected this. So on behalf of the entire team of Daily Brief and Zerodha, I want to sincerely thank all of you for watching us every day and giving us continuous feedback. There's a very simple framework that we have at Zerodha Markets that I wanted to tell you about today. Whenever we launch a new show, we watch somebody do what we think is a bad job, then get annoyed, and then launch what we think is a better version of it. That's what happened with our other shows like The World Simplified, Beyond Charts, Big Perspective, and a few others. Now, as of late, another thing that has been bothering us, so to speak, is the fact that there is no good, pure finance-focused community for people who are new to the markets, want to pursue careers in finance, or even write about finance or something on those lines. So we now want to build a very cool space where people who are interested in finance can have insightful discussions on all things finance. We don't yet have a clear idea of what we're doing yet, but one thing we are sure here is that we want to build it together with all of you. We don't want to be another random group that you join but never open on WhatsApp. We genuinely want this to be useful for all of you. So to get things started here, we are planning to host a small community meetup for listeners of the show in Bangalore, maybe of about 30-40 people. The idea here is to get feedback from all of you on how we can build this community in a more meaningful manner. So if you are in Bangalore and you would like to attend, we've linked the form in the description below, so please do fill it out and we'd love to hear from you. Once again, thank you so much for listening to us, encouraging us, and even supporting us. We all look forward to being more useful to you and bringing you more insights about finance as we go along the way.